Hello everyone, hey all. Yes, I'm a bit late. Hey, yeah, hello. Hi, video da sol. Abdirahmanuma. Heyo. Yes, I had some chores to take care of beforehand. So yeah, everything should be good now. Okay, we're good. Well, I also didn't prepare the team in advance, so we're gonna do that now. So today it's Kurokumo's. Ishmael is available, so we're gonna do the team. And I thought I had it somewhere, but I don't. So I will have to do it. Where do I put it? I would like more than 20 slots. Yeah, that's very weird to say, but very much appreciated. Is it this one? No, it's not this. What is this team? Oh yeah, it's the one, except I have those two. Yeah, makes sense, okay. So which one am I missing? Wait, will you? Oh yeah, I made a weird mix, that's why. Okay, I remember everything. Okay. So you have this one. You are here. You are already here. 4 egos. We're good. We're good enough. We're good. We are good. Do I want Planet Station? Nah, where'd I? We're good. And for the rest, do I have to leave you here? Like the event is still, I still don't have all the currency, so yeah, we'll leave you two here. Be lucky. And for the rest, I think, yeah, good enough. One more salt in the back. I don't care. Alright, good enough. Anyway. No, just one thing. One more thing. You can do it here, it's fine. You and you are gonna be upgraded slightly. 45. I'm gonna use. I will use Kurokumo for the railway as well. Railway as well. But we're gonna talk about that. Just let me start the run. Everything is good. 110, that's nice. I got everything I need. If you're wondering why I have 2 weekly bonuses, I did one normal dungeon on Thursday, like rather on Wednesday night, and I forgot the reset already happened. So that's a bit of shards lost, a bit of a problem. But I really need currencies anyway. Those two, you as well, pretty valuable, and this one I guess. I like the cost. Good enough, and no, not this. I'll bleed. Wound clear rate is still neat, from what I remember. I mean, yeah. Alright. So enjoy the Ishmael background. I just upgraded her, so you're gonna see it a lot. Do I need? Yes, I need this. No odd, sorry. There we go. So I still need this. Could get this though. I can get better. I didn't get better. I'll play 10 co-ops or whatever. Fine. Easy pack anyway. Okay, so for event. No, I'm not starting with a fight with this. No, that's not something that's gonna happen. That's not happening. Not a zero sanity fight against my 4 MTs. No. I just pressed it without even checking the order, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let me correct this for a sec. Actually, we're good. Good enough. Okay, so we got all the information for what's coming up for Railway. So first of all, Railway this week. Yay! Yay! I was looking forward to it, so finally. I will be doing my first try on Friday, as I said in my post, same hours today. I will also be doing another run, more optimized the following day, so on Saturday, same hour. And then I might do some more runs to try to get low count, like very low count, in a few, like next week. But it will depend on the quality of the Railway. Let's say the quality. I like it though. I like the presentation. Hey Aspire, how you doing? I like the quality of. I like the presentation of it. Having to have different loadout for section 1 and 2. Like I wanted to do the whole thing with burn, so it's a bit of a shame. But I'm glad. I like when they restrict your IDs, like your loadout uses. Like I liked it at the end of Arena. Even if they soften it, unfortunately. But yeah, BL team and Kurokumo, yeah, nice one. I will go for Kurokumo as well because I feel like it's a bit of a meme. Like it's neat. Like I have to check out how it renders like in a proper test environment, let's say, because MD is not a proper test environment. Because I have to still evaluate Ishmael's full potential, pretty much. Because when I could only try her for one fight last time in story, yeah. And she didn't impress me then, but that could have just been the bad fight, because when I check the numbers and all, like it seems very good. So I might just probably had a bad fight. And she's more of a support, so not all of her utility will be apparent for the first time. Limbus Company, Limbus Company, evening to you too. Hello. How you doing? But yeah, so Railway, I'm really excited about it. I saw the first section, so they're still going on with the wall wave thing. I'm really excited about it as well. I really love this system. It will make stuff like Soraka insanely good, especially the new one. New one seems like, okay, we don't have the values, which is why I'm very careful about it, but I feel like Nebulizer Alpha is probably gonna have less poise, potency, and count given than the beta one, because the beta is much harder to get because you need to have kills or to use Digo multiple times. False version, you're just gonna now use it and get it. You're just gonna use it once and get it turn by turn. Like it's very fine. Like it's really easy to get. But that means it's probably gonna be like a slightly downgraded version, especially because it seems like you don't need resonance as well. But it will be insanely good. You have like additional healing from the passive as well, so that's very nice. I would have a better. Oh yeah. You need to train Bielotis and I mean, you can just kill Bielotis if you want to as well, from assault, you know. Getting the BL IDs, except for Kimsolf. Well, Kimsolf is the most important one. So if you want to play Lineage, you need Mersault. Alright, so I'll take you. I don't remember the recipes, so I have to check. Great keyword refresh, I love it. I'm just gonna upgrade one Clariator. There we go, bleed done. You as well. Like everyone has lost. Let me check the recipes real quick. Ego fusions, thank the wiki. So yeah, I did need this. Another one. And another one. I could have taken. Oh, this is it. Alright, good enough. I want SP. Just in case some of my Kurokumo dies. They might die, because the way you're supposed to play Kurokumo, I feel like, is you have to kill them. They have to die. Which is not the hardest. Hey Akito, how you doing? BL team doesn't even need it anyway. Well, it depends if you want to play full BL, because full BL still has more bonuses than random BL. Whatever, I can probably just press win rate. Even if I lose Clash, it's pretty fine. Except if I don't have Thrillers, I didn't think about it. Alright, but yeah. So yeah, Neo Thorakalgia I'm really excited about. I like it still gives healing, which is probably because it takes the spot of Suicide. So like you don't feel too bad not playing Suicide and you still have some healing. I think it's a reason. I think it's one of the main reasons. Because I feel like any ID, any ego, any Faust ego that doesn't have a high level of, I'd say, utility or like support, will be outshined by Fluidzag. Well, there you probably have a real reason to play Thorakalgia instead of Fluidzag, at least in Poise comps. In others, like, it doesn't make sense, but like in Poise comps, it completely does. So I have 4. And I get the bonus one. And then the cutter. Oh, I don't have the jar, so I can get it as well. Neat. So it was the last one. Great. Full BL and full Kurokumo, although it's not a meme. Yeah. Is it really a meme though? Like it's... I think like at least Blaming Mage itself is clearly good enough. The question is Kurokumo good enough to actually not be a meme, you know? The upcoming Faustigo. Well, that's what I was talking about. I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be a great post support. It's pretty much guaranteed. The fact that you get 6 poise potential, you can get rather 6 poise potential count right from the start, right when using it. That's already really a good start for any poise team. Like a really good jump start, which is what you kinda need. Because Poise's main problem right now is probably building its Poise. Like, it's pretty slow. In terms of speed, it's pretty slow, so having something that can build it up faster is nice. That's like, Poise has 2 problems, which is, the first one is this one, and the second one is actually maintaining it, because most IDs don't really maintain their own Poise, because they don't have enough Poise count to compensate the crits plus the end turn consumption. So Faustigo is great because it gives you a jump start, and it gives you also continuous Poise count, like every turn. So like I feel like it's gonna be great. Like it's exactly what Poise needs as like for support. And you might even get some nice damage out of that as well. So I think it's gonna be more mainstream and easy to use than Ryoshu's version. But I think if you want to speedrun, Ryoshu's version is probably gonna be better. Not in MD, but in Railway, I think Ryoshu's version is gonna be better because you can turn 1 Super BIA Thorakalgia, kill your Isang, because it always has to be Isang, and you instantly have like 4 or 5 Nebulizer Beta and a bunch of ego resources. It's gonna be the same strat, probably. But in most other content, False Thorakalgia is probably gonna be better. Those are great. Getting this... Getting this now is great. It's better, probably. Smokes and wires. Everything's good. But I'm gonna use, I will be using Kurokumo as well in Railway Section 2 at least. In Section 1 and 3 I will use Burn, because that was my main plan. So I will dispense Liu Yisang beforehand, because how lucky we are. Right at the start of Railway, we get another Burn ID, great! Why is another Liu? So like, most of the Burn lineup is Liu still. Actually, out of the, how many IDs do we have now? How many Burn IDs? I think we have 10 Burn IDs now, don't we? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 8, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we have 10. We have 7 Lius now, and 3 non-Lius Burn, and that's it. And Claire. Don't Claire and Magic Bullet Otis. The rest is Liu. It's all Lius, always has been. And like Yisang's kit, I mean, I don't have much to say. Like, it's at this point it's a Liu kit pretty much. Like first kill 2 coins, second kill 3 coins, third kill 4 coins, all increased damage, can gain coin power from burn and inflict it as well. Like it's at this point it's a copy paste at this point. It's a copy pasta. The one thing though is the counter. Having a different counter is pretty neat. Like a 2 coins counter means you have more damage, first of all, probably. And you have shield as well, so you can actually tank something. So you have actually a reason to use this counter outside resonance. Or using it for resonance doesn't feel as bad either. And the wall passive just made me laugh. It having a SP heal passive, like sure it's fitting for Yisang, but at the same time it just feels like they're replacing base Yisangs for Dawn Claire, which is insanely funny. But like I really appreciate it. So like it's really cool to not have to give up on Yisang's passive. Like I was wondering if we play Liu Sang, do we have to worry about Sinclair sanity? But it seems like no. In fact, it's probably gonna be better. So I'm very excited for both things. Well, like I won't be able to get Faustigo for a while. I won't pull on the banner. What are you saying? Full KK is around. He's all around KK mile. Yeah. Skill 2 plus a bit of complexity. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it does the work, you know. It's good. Only beyond units you have is armor, salt, and done. You slap them along that side or the poison. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, it's what you want, pretty much. Well, technically, now you would want BLE Sang. Like, BLE Sang is the best to benefit from the armor soul's buff. You have access to Fell Bullet as well if you can use it. Like it's fine. Using a core of 2 or 3 BL is still a valid option. It always has been. Always has been. But yeah, it's a good option overall. Oh, super shop. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I have some stuff to do here. So first of all, free keyword refresh blade. What a good day. Milarka. Iron Steak. And I have some fusions to do, I think. So, first of all, I can do the Arrested Hymn. And where is it? Milarka to get Devotion. Then I can already do Rust and Muzzle, Smokes and Wires, Devotion, Bloody Mist. That's GG. What can I do now? I need the rusted cutting knife at the end of the stage. And the other one, like, I'll do the hemorrhagic shock next time. I can probably do another. Fragment of Element, that's fine. Would have liked the other, but it's fine. If I do this... No, that's not enough. Um. I could if I sell. Okay, I'm gonna do a move. There we go. Great thing, CPM. Alright, and now I have a good run. Now the run is already over. Said bloody mist. No! Ah, but anyway. Tempted to do section 3 with 3BL and 3 Kurokumo. That would be funny. Which one do you take then? Like Ishmael, Iscleaf, and Ryoshu, and on the other side you take Mersault, Yisang, and Don? Don or Sinclair, I guess. Or Faust. You can take. Actually, since you're playing Kurokumo, you can probably take. Nice, take Faust and get some bleed potential of the thing. If it's not a new, you sang the synergize with Enclair. I think I guess just considering Enclair now like a very strong raw damage unit, but otherwise, yeah, we probably don't care. I need to use more counters with this cliff, but I'm just pressing win rate at this point. So yeah, otherwise this week, like I said in my post this week, by Wednesday there will be the second video, like ranking max damage and such infliction. So this time it's the ego spot. It was funny to do. There are some very weird stuff on egos. Like I said it last time, I think, but okay, I don't have an example there. But for example, if you check Yisang's Dimension Shredder, it says that you can spend charge to increase the damage. The problem is it doesn't say how much. So you just spend charge. Another thing is like Everlasting Faust, Corrosion, I think, allowing you to inflict 4 potency, tremor potency, and then inflicting up to 5 tremor count based on the number of tremor potency inflicted. The problem is you can only inflict 4 tremor potency. So why is it max 5 or 4 count? So these are funny things. And then now they are fine. Now they are rectifying Ishmael's support passive. What I think is gonna be the same stuff of like Kurokumo Ryoshu. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's only in English or if there's the same problem in Korean. Can probably have better. Oh, there was a contract though. Squally DT, you're a bit late. No, I don't want you. There are some stuff to get here. No, I'm done here. Gossipium. Gossipium. Basically kill it. I didn't see it actually. I actually didn't even want to see it. Oh, neat. Sure. I mean, Fedenton doesn't like Lust. So as I said, yeah, second video this by Wednesday. I would expect it to finish it in the next 24 hours. Or maybe tomorrow, I think. And then Thursday is a shorts for Ego and IDs. And then I said like, I'm gonna do a bunch of streams on Railway. So Friday and Saturday, then I'll do the guide. I'll try to release the guide by Wednesday next week. The Railway guide. And after doing the guide, I'm gonna try to... I might do a low turn count, like a very low turn on Railway count. I'm gonna try at least. I'm not masochist enough to just to just reset until the end of days. But I might try a bit. I might try a few, like really low count. Like not good enough. Like I'm gonna try to go close to the lowest possible. Like 5 tons away maybe. Like I think that's my plan, but it depends on it will depend pretty much on the railway itself. Like if it's too hard or too easy, I might not. But the way it seems, it will depend on the buff because I have no idea what the buffs will be. I like the whole railway presentation that they did in the news. Like as I said, I like having to use different teams for different parts of the railway. I think that's neat. And I still like the system they are doing with the whole chain battles and fighting several waves rather than several fights. So they're keeping the wall aspect, so that's probably gonna be a constant for all the railways from now on. So we can probably expect more, like next railway to also do the same. And on this one they're adding the buff system, so it's gonna be probably like a bit like MD pretty much. The thing is, we don't know the buffs yet. We don't know even if it's random. So if it's too random, like if it's full random buffs, I might not want. Like if they give you random buffs after each wave to choose from, I might not do. I might not do like do retries to get the best buffs every time. Like that's just gonna be a pain. So I hope buffs are fixed on this part. When do you think Season 6 comes out? So we're gonna have Railway this week. They're gonna do 2 weeks. They're gonna leave us 2 weeks for this one. Maybe 1 week, but I would say 2. At least for the time for BL event to finish. And it's likely that we're gonna have the next event, so the sweeper event in 2 weeks, and then they will release actually the next season right after the event. So it's gonna be 4 weeks after the event, so in 6 weeks. My prediction would be that next season would be in 6 weeks. Everything is neutral here. I mean, when everything is neutral, nothing is. So yeah, my prediction for Kanto 8 would be in Season 6 / Kanto 8 in 6 weeks. Which is already in 6 weeks, like it's actually pretty soon. Oh, I didn't use a counter. Fine. So I'm saying this pretty soon, but it has been already 4 months. I think about 4 months and a half already. So it's gonna be 5 months and a half. So it's less than 6 months. It's less than half a year, but it's still pretty damn long. I don't know if they intend to try and reduce the time, or if they're gonna reduce the number of Kantos for the expectations. Because I'm sorry for everyone, but Limbus can go on forever. Like they will make it 10 at some point. Question is when. Like the plans for now about total duration of about 10 years. So we're gonna have 2. It's gonna be 2 years already at the end of the month. It's at the end of the month, isn't it? I think. Limbus anniversary. So we're gonna have a bunch of lunacy and all for this. It's gonna be great. But yeah, probably Kanto 8 in 6 weeks, I'd say. And I guess the season, because this season was overall pretty stacked, like in terms of events and all. So I would expect next season to be about the same length as well than what we got this season. Like KK team still wants constantly 3 less stress. Not as much as BL3 Pride Red, but 6 slash power. Yeah, I know. I'm not thinking about it, but like it's easy to do actually with thanks to it with. Like this is just worth it. Rolls of the back strats! But yeah, I mean Kurokumo is pretty much the softer version, I'd say, of BL, of Blazing Edge. Or rather, to be a bit more precise, Kurokumo Ishmael is a softer version of Blazing Edge Mersault. Like the non-busted version. Oh hello, yeah, it's been a while. Be faster. Also, yeah, I didn't mention it, but like regarding the amnos we're gonna see in the railway, I'm excited. Okay, I was kinda hoping, but really did not really expect to have 2 other amnos. So I'm very glad, like I'm very glad we got them. So I'm very glad we got actually 3 wall amnos for the railway. Because 100 rows was a given. And after thinking about it and seeing that False Rakalja was a seasonal ego, I realized that the sleeping bag was likely to be in railway, like, but I didn't expect to see the flushes as well. The shooty. That's neat. So I'm very excited about it as well, especially because for flushes they're probably gonna, like from what people have seen so far, seems like it's gonna shoot its allies to shoot at us as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Like probably shooting at G-Corp allies, like war veterans allies or something, to shoot at us. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm excited about it. I'm really looking forward to it. And I saw like the section 1 lineup, if I can call it like it. So the wall section 1 enemies, and hold on, I'm just gonna do that very quickly. Continuing, I'm just I could try Luna Memory. No, it's a bit soon. I don't have that much. Okay, I wanted that. Great. So I'm just gonna do this, this, and this. All right. Check. Good enough. And then seeing this, I can't. Okay, good enough. I'm full stacked. So yeah, I was saying. What do you say first? I think it's nice they decide to spread BL Salt power into the 2 IDs with K-Game and yeah, instead of having everything in 1 ID. Yeah, because Mersault had both power and support, I guess. When it's more like Ishmael as a support here and Iskif as a power. What I'm saying is that like Ishmael is very strong by himself as well. Okay, that's gonna break the shell almost. Maybe actually not Sayo but Sayo replacement. Going to limit his press management. Well, I mean, it makes sense because, like, we know what happened at the end of Rena. So, like technically, like more like for like for Molar, Sayo is probably not dead as well. Plus, like, Sayo is actually a Runa character, so they don't... Yeah, whatever. So, and they don't really make IDs based on Runa characters. Like, sure, we have Molar Ishmael and Molar Sinclair, but that's because we saw them again in their event. And so they're all different stuff. Well, they did do the other one after one, so it's a bit of a mess actually. So I guess it's not really true. Yeah, I guess it could have been, I guess. But I think if we did have a Sayu ID, we would have seen her before. Same for the others. It's more likely just to be a reference more than actually based on her. To me, the Sorina character. Yeah, but we saw him we actually saw him. As I said, it's the one we already saw in the story, like in the side canto. But you're right. I almost forgot. I almost forgot it because we saw it way more in Limbus than we ever saw him in Arena. That's funny. That's funny to think about. But I said, yeah, it's because we saw them in their side canto that we got their IDs. But otherwise, we don't. So I'm gonna take Gossipium. I'm gonna regret it, but I'm gonna take it. I can have this thing. Great. I'm not gonna complain. What am I missing here? Either new one. So the new hilt, this thing as well, and then let's see, and this thing. Oh, this is actually what I'm missing. But yeah, okay. So talking about getting back to what I wanted to say earlier. Kurokumo's fight off. We're gonna have like I saw the whole section 1. So section 1 I think for Railway is Teddy Bear, Rosenter, Sloth and Gloom Pekatulas. So I don't know if we're gonna get only those two, like the two big ones, or if we're gonna have a whole crew of Pekatulas. I would hope we only get the big ones, to be more like bosses rather than just get to swarm of them, because they are annoying enough, both of them. And the first one would be the Sleeping Bag. So my thought from this would be that we would get... I have no last, whatever. My thought from this would be that Rupture would be great here, I guess. Because it's a bunch of bosses, like, okay. Any archetype team would probably be insanely good. But mostly those will do... I'd say Rupture because it's true damage. So, like, you don't have to worry about weaknesses. Especially because of the Gloom and Sloth Pekatula have insanely high defenses. Like resistance and all, so I guess having true damage is probably better. I guess bleed would be good as well. Like the whole, okay, the railway is probably very good for bleed in general. So like bring your best blood fiends, people. I think it would be a very safe bet. The better Jungi one. I have events, hold on. Bleed Ego Gift, I mean, it's Kurokumo. Do I care? Yes, I do. I do very much. I did try Rupture Team for this railway, but BLNG was too tempting. Yeah, I see. But like, personally, I will do several runs. So not on the first one, but it's likely on the second I try Rupture. Okay. Guaranteed win. We're with the blade edge. Unselectable, yes. Don't have better ones. Damn. Alright. Like, since we need 2 teams, I guess Rupture can take section 1 and it will depend on second. Because I would expect the second to have NV Pekatulas as well. Because I read, what was it? I read something in the... no, it's offset, whatever. No? I read something in the note that maybe Kinetic, what was it? Can I find it? Recommended grade, no. Bring many resources. Yes, oh yeah, I remember it was. Open trails, no, it's not that. What was it? Chain battles. Oh yeah, it was certain enemies in line 5 will be affected by their own deployment orders as well. So this makes me think of Pekatulas and their deployment orders. So I guess we are gonna see, at least I would think we would see NV Pekatulas again. Which like wouldn't surprise me either, because they are like now kind of a notable fights. Because it was just so interesting in Railway, in the 4th Railway. Seeing them bring them back kinda makes sense. At least I love them. I don't think I'm the only one. They're just very enjoyable fights. Very different and still pretty strategic. I don't think you're willing to spend more than 1 try. First Railway dragged it so much before I finish it. I mean, if you don't enjoy it that much, yeah, understandable. I mean, to me, it's pretty much the only noteworthy mode to which I can actually test stuff at high level, let's say. Because MD is just too much of a mess. Oh no. Okay, so what do I want here? Well, that's great. I need this. And now I have to hope for the hilt. The hilt? The hilt? Oh, Kamina. No. The hilt? The hilt? Oh, fragment. Too bad. A hilt? There's no hilt. Not a new one. No, I don't think it is. I can still try to fuse it, I guess. Are they bleed or are they... They're not bleed. One is slash. The rest of the hilt is actually slash. So I can try. The other one is random though. I can sell. I can sell and get more tries. Nah, another time. I'm just gonna try to fuse the hilt. The base one. What do I want to throw out then? Okay, good. So at least I have that. There we go. I didn't have it before, so it's nice. Alright, good enough. Although I don't think... The thing I was worried about, okay, because I was thinking about the abnormalities in the next railway. I was thinking that maybe Sleeping Bag would get insane mechanics that prevent us from killing it easily in one turn, like, for example, Portrait did. But I thought we were gonna just roll over their shooty like it was nothing. Like in my mind, their shooty was already dead the moment it showed up on my screen. But like since it seems, hold on. Actually, I'm saying that, but is it section 1 or section 2, the one I saw? Where is it? I can just win rate this, if it's easier. It's so mindless here with rating. Section 1, isn't it? Section 1 is the top one with 4 waves, and section 2 is the second one, is the bottom one with 3 waves. And the third section has 4 waves. But that means we're gonna fight 400 roses after 3 other waves. Oh, that's a lot. Because in the end, like the king, okay, the king in mind, we can just fight it with its servants. Like it just made sense. Actually, the king itself wasn't much of a deal anyway. But for the rose, for the 400 roses, it's section 1. For the 400 roses, I mean, 3 waves before the 400 roses, and you would expect this rose to not be strong. Like it's gonna be a Vav anyway. We already know it. That's something. Okay. Listen, this. So what does this do? What did it do? I need with better attack skills. Unbreakable coins deal way more damage, and the others deal even more damage. They slash based attack skills gain a lot, like a lot, and dice all gain a lot. Okay, gain buffs and buffs and buffs and buffs and buffs. Oh, that's okay. The Swarm Cloud actually reminds me of the Novo Fabric. Nuevo Fabric. I want the events. So yeah, this order is fair because the first one to go in after one of the Kurokumos dies is Major Dawn, so that's what you would want, I guess. Otis, I guess you would as well. If I didn't have to bring this one, I would have Ring Sang. I might have Ring Sang actually in 8th after Dawn, because Dawn is still stronger. Probably. More likely, most likely, yeah. We're missing Lust. We're not missing Lust. Doing Drib is very time consuming for much it's worth, I guess. I mean, it depends on how long you take. Technically, if you rush it, you can do it in about 2 hours. I don't think that's longer than... Like, we definitely spend way more times on MD than Railway. But I guess MD have more fun potential by being broken and all. Midnight Seeking Igugi for this fight, or did I have it? Oops. Well, Kim did sink in the end. He got what he wanted. Negative sanity. But yeah, the first for railway, the first section. So we have Teddy Bear, Rosenter, both Pekatulas. I hope that it's not more. Because if it's not more, you can. It's pretty much a boss rush. The whole section 1 would be only bosses. So as I said, Rupture would be very good because Rupture's main problem outside of this fucking threshold is wave fights. Or the multiple enemies fights because Rupture is not made for it, and IDs by themselves are not that strong yet. Rupture IDs are not that strong yet. Though, okay, Rupture is gonna have a small problem, which is Deviat Rodian, pretty much. Deviat Rodian is probably not gonna be able to stay for the 4 fights. Like the 4 waves. Oh, 4 is a bit much. 3, maybe 4. Nah, gonna be hard. Like you're gonna be at 30 Courier Trunk by the end of wave 3, I'd say. Because it's not like you can stack that fast anyway, unless you play Talisman Sinclair. The problem is if you play Talisman Sinclair in the team, you are gonna have a problem in terms of skill trees. Because you don't have enough skill trees for every wave, or like it's gonna be coming back every 6 turns, which is a bit. So technically you could do a at best 19 turn, not all, like 20, let's say 20, 21, maybe 21 turn section 1, which probably would be pretty neat. Though there are 2 targets like in the second one, so you would need Deviat Rodia to actually inflict Talisman potency, or the Rupture potency through Talisman. But yeah. The problem is she's not gonna stay forever. And the problem is that I think you still have to bring 12 IDs. So you won't be able to just do the switching shenanigans, probably. Which is sad because that's what I want to do. Like just putting Rodian, just putting like Deviat Sinclair, for example, in the back. Having getting after Rodians and then switching back out, like in 3 turns later, 2 to 3 turns later. That'd be great. And so I can bring back Rodian in. Kurokumo my passive have better effect with 4 stress. What was it exactly? Oh yeah, it's this one. Oh yeah, that's stupid. Okay, let's be real, that's stupid. It's literally 1 more than the passive. That's what it was not proccing most of the time. Okay, that's what I thought. I should have checked beforehand though. Thanks for the reminder. MD doesn't need your focus, yeah, that's true. Then for was playing Deviat Rodian, wait until retreat for Lantern Sang. Sack Lantern Sang so you get Rodian Ace up. What do you think is worse? You think it's not worse? Like I think you still get insane. Well, it's worse. Yeah, it's worse, but it's not bad. Because killing Yisang turn 1 with a Thorakalgia, for example. What's happening? Sure. Not good enough. Killing Isang with a Thorakalgia first turn, like with Superbia, is probably one of the best jump start in ego resources you can have. And like I'm considering if the first ego you use is Thorakalgia or Contempt Tower. I think it's Thorakalgia still. Because you still have the passive, the railway passive of getting Repassive getting ego resources when one an ally is killed. But I think, didn't mention it. Do you need to bring all 12? Is it mentioned? I don't remember. Let me check. Exist now. Government upgrade levels. About line 5. 3 section. Yes, we know. Any remaining section. Total count. Expectation. Give me this. Oh, I don't remember if I have the fusion gift here. I think I do. To start, please note that participated and direction verified. You cannot enter the encounter until all 6 deployment units and 6 backup units have been selected. So you need to select 12. So you can't do a 7 turn. You can do a 7 team fight, unfortunately. Killing T-Sang turn 1 or forcing Yi-Sang in the party turn 1 is worse than having a button to fill him in when you need the extra rupture potency and count. When you need him for brush on the boss. Well, I mean, having him turn like at the start when, like for the first boss, is not bad. I mean, and the ego resources is really valuable anyway. Being able to prog Yi-Sang's Dimension Shredder on turn, well, you can't use Dimension Shredder if you're killing Yi-Sang. I'm stupid. No, I forgot about this. Yeah. There's no ego actually that I want to use in Rupture. Oh. Rupture is sad. Okay, Rupture is very sad right now. Ebony Stem? Yeah, but if you're Ebony Stem, that means you have 7 notice. And she takes this talisman. Oh my god, that's such a mess. Can't you have like Talisman Sinclair actually in 7 slot to bring in to replace Frodia to actually still have Talisman? I think you have to. I don't remember what this does, but I will fuse it. No, I mean, let me check. Yeah, I don't care. Can I do Lunar Memory? Probably. Let's do Lunar Memory. But first, I want this. I want Faith. Oh, but that's a lot. That costs a lot. I can sell tier 1, it's fine. So how do we do Lunar Memory again? Flash. Let's have fun with Lunar Memory. Actually, I don't have that many. It's undead. Everyone wants to have a memory? I don't know why I have this in my head. Help me. That's not the right one, and I think I won't have enough for the rest. Yeah, I don't have enough. It's fine. Okay, plan B. Plan B is get the fuck out. Plan B is we finish the run, I guess.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Well, both sacking Lantern Sang and Talisman Sinclair. If you're done with this talisman stuff. You know what? Hold on. Okay, I have to check after this fight. I have to check because the idea is actually not that bad. Hold on. I can have 3. I can't have 4. I don't think it's worth having. No, it's for the like 3 anyway. Can I kill him? Can I have my IDs killed?
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
I mean, I don't know if they have time to get killed. He doesn't do damage, he only has 1 coins. Where are you big skills? You don't have one. Okay. You don't have any, that's fine. Okay, day. I can do this. Hey, good enough.
나가서 싸워. 뒤는 내가 봐주지.
Remember that then Sang have passive support for extra ego resource from stacking. Yeah. If Rupture actually get better egos, maybe it will be new meta for Rupture. Actually, yeah. I mean, Rupture is waiting for more egos anyway. Like egos have been the most defining, the most archetype defining elements like of most keywords. Like for example, for Rupture, like even for Rupture, it has been Dimension Shredder Yisang with the insane Rupture count application. But I mean, even more for Burn, it was Dark Flame from Magic Bullet. Well, it was an idea at first, but now it's an ego. It's even better. For Tremor especially, though, it was Tremor Reverb. So yeah, it's on. Do I care about taking damage? Wait, how much do I take from this? I kinda want to see how much I take. Okay, I'm doing it. Not that much. I'm disappointed. Like Tremor Reverb, Ramshank was also very important in thinking for a while. Now even Bygone Days, I think Bygone Days kinda took its place because of the manner. Look at the shield. For Bleed, we're still missing. Well, for Bleed we have Sanguine Slayer, same. So for Bleed we have one, for Burn we have, for Tremor we have, for Rupture we're still kinda missing. Lasso are okay, but like it's not. It's Lasso are benefiting from Rupture, they're not helping it, that's very different. Like you have egos benefiting an archetype and egos supporting it. Same for IDs actually, you have elements, some supporting an archetype and others benefiting from it. And there aren't much egos, like actually strong egos supporting Rupture outside Dimension Shredder for Yisang, but like it's very specific and not that impactful. Poise had the same problem for a while, but now Poise has Thorakalgia, and I think that makes up for it. Again! I have fire. I have face, I don't care about this actually. Hey, I'm not staggered anymore. I'm not staggered, I didn't even use the skill, I just didn't get staggered. What? That's so weird. I have to go CPM, let's go CPM. No, that's not go CPM. That's so weird. Maybe CPM really need to allow us to de-level ID because you cannot borrow both level 1 IDs if you have those here. Yeah. Yeah, I would have like, that's why the whole level thing can be problematic sometimes. Which is weird because I don't think there are many. I don't think there are many games where you would be like, oh, I want my IDs to be level 1. Especially in gacha. I don't think there is. I haven't seen a gacha game yet where I was like, oh, I want my stuff to be at minimum level. I don't think there's anyone where it was like this because it's all about stats being higher and everything. There aren't many that's actually you want to sacrifice your stuff, like your stuff to blow up. It's not a common archetype in most games, but they are doing it more and more in Limbus, which I find fun personally. Yeah, I got led, but I take what I can. Yeah, that ends up being kind of a problem here. Man, I don't have nearly enough. Right. What am I gonna do next week? I don't know. Okay, where am I at on... I think I'm still missing quite a bit. Yeah, I'm still missing... almost 1,000 still. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. I have a few runs to do. This... okay, this is almost done. That's great, that's 2 level up, he's saying. I might want 1 or 2 operators for level 1 for some very weird niche reason that I don't remember. Or do they? That's funny. I mean, I like when they do this, when games do this. The problem is, you need a way to do it. Do I launch? I can do another one maybe. Burn one, quick burn. Yeah, I'll do it another time. I'll do it another time. I'll end the stream early. Like I will stream a lot in the next 2 weeks anyway. Might as well do a shorter one this time. I can just think at least. I can still discuss for a bit and try to figure out what I'll play next week as well. Since I don't want Kurokumo, I mean, since the event will be finished, I can already finish the Kurokumo team. Where is it? Sure, it's testing too. Yeah, this one. Okay, so I can figure out my teams already for Railway, for example. So I would want Faust here for Whisper. I would want Ring Sang, obviously, and bring more souls. I mean, I don't. You would need to hit the field, though. Though would need to hit the field. At least this can benefit Roya while she's alive. Do I care? Actually. Would I even need her? I don't need Sora Carriage anyway. What I could do is bring her instead. I play with 5 Kurokumo, I get the 3 of them killed. Maybe I can play Fell Bullet. Do I care? Are any of you weak to Pierce actually? No, you aren't. You're pretty resistant to it. You knew. Or do I just not kill them and I bring all 6 of them? I don't know if they last the whole thing. I don't know if they last the whole section though. Because the best thing would be to have on the field, after Kurokumos are dead, best team would be those two, this one, and a random one. So I can... One of the two, I guess. For count, for big count. So strat would be like, for example, to bring those five, plus one more. I don't know if I can bring these things. Oh, we were talking about Talisman Sinclair, by the way. It's slash resistant. It's gonna be as good. It's not gonna be as good. At least Branch of Knowledge is still Pride weak, so you can probably do quite a bit of damage with Rakalja. Can still probably work. For Archer. For Kurokumo, if I killed 3 of them. I don't know if I get those 3 of them killed easily enough though. They are somewhat tanky. They are tankier than you. Like, I don't have a good option. The thing is, for killing allies right now, I'm kind of limited to Rakalja. Or I guess you can... restart. No, because it's an overclock. It's a stable overclock. I was thinking Super BI reset every time until you get the nice targeting, but corrosion overclocking with Super BI actually stable. So it would need to be Felt Bullet or Rakalja. The Felt Bullet doesn't bring much to the table anyway. It's Rakalja, you're not playing Poise, so you don't really care. We will need a Bleed Sacrificial Ego. There isn't any yet. So this reason for de-leveling on Dark Knight is for timing. Killing something later than sooner is actually very beneficial for some strategy. Or is it? I don't know, I haven't played enough Dark Knights, unfortunately. Like, it would have been more interesting if I would have given it the time, I guess. I didn't. That was 3 Kurokumo, and having the third one be the sack. I replace with another Kurokumo sack. I want to go for the sack plan. Oh. So yeah, sacking one by one. Probably the better plan. You're probably right. So like you have the 5 of them, and then you kill them one by one. Not a bad plan actually. I like this plan. That means we're not playing Priest Gregor though. Well, we don't care, it's like it's still supposed to be like Kurokumo, centered around Kurokumo. It's probably not optimal, but like whatever. Like, let's be real. Killing your IDs is so slow anyway right now that it's probably not, clearly not optimal. If it's not like anything. Or if they are level 1 maybe, but like they're not here. I hope they introduce it for next season. It would be great. Like they must have realized it at some point. They must have realized that you would kind of like to have low level IDs. But the problem is it's hard in a gacha. Like, okay, let's be real. They probably won't do it because it's hard in a gacha to justify. No, well, or rather, you would have to be able to control how much you want your IDs, which level you want your IDs. Because I was thinking they could allow you to reset an ID level. The problem is if you do that, that means you would have to get the resources back from it, like the XP ticket and all, and that means you can just upgrade whoever you want, whenever you want, so you don't need to grind as much, which they probably don't want. Because it still brings them a bit of money. 3BS, 3 Kurokumos, and I think Fell Bullet. He's saying Fell Bullet to Kurokumos. It would make sense. Could work. The problem is, the only problem with this is, as I said, they're not weak to PS. So I don't know if you have the necessary damage. He's saying Fell Bullet is not, doesn't have that high of a damage. So Raikaja does more, which is why it's more convenient. Corrosion is not too bad, I guess. When you're in 24, you have 70%, that space like 40 something. Corrosion is probably better. Corrosion is definitely better actually for it. Like, I think it's, you're going almost to 100 damage with this. The problem is the cost as well, like 8 sin cost. Sorakaja is pretty kind in being 7. I don't know how much Faust is gonna be as well, but I think about it. Probably 8. Probably not less than 8. Too good. Yearly thanks passive. Oh yeah. Use it what, like 1 or 2 current power up between 1 and 3. Yeah, current power. It's only the first coin, so it's not gonna be that much. Even at max. At max, about 15% maybe. Like it's 5% per coin power pretty much since you're around 20. Oh. That still makes me love, by the way. 4 blade is slightly better. %. Corrosion is way better. 84%. For repoison stuff. You can have 7. From base. 3% more damage. Like this is 100. Already 100. Like they don't have, the problem is as well, we don't have pride. They don't have pride witnesses in the Zayin. So it's hard. I think Russia has no pride. No, she has 1 pride weakness, okay. You too? You too. Like I'm not gonna use Red Eyes just to get killed by Fell Bullet. Am I? Actually. Ideas being considered, hold on. What would it be here? Like, doesn't lantern or lantern? You can use a lantern for 5. Like, you need 4 gluttony. You don't have 4 gluttony in Kurokumos. Like, a night maybe? No. The others cost too much. Maybe you? No. No, yeah, but definitely not you. It's too costly. I should probably be able to produce on that section. Which one? Like the cost for Fell Bullet? No, it's probably fine. If you play, I mean, yeah. If you're playing your BL part, yeah, sure. But I'm considering it actually in a more standard blade team with Kurokumos. Do you even care about killing more than 1 Kurokumo? Like, battle ready is very strong. 3/ damage up is it's damage. But like, do you even care in bleed? If your main source of damage is bleed, you don't care. But you will need to stack up on bleed. Problem is stacking up on bleed requires Sanguine Desire. It's such a mess. Bleed count, okay. I saw because I made the wall calculation, I saw the number of bleed count inflicted by egos. That's not good. It's so sad, really. Plus, I think I'd rather have. No, I wouldn't rather have, but like, Contempt is pretty good. I like having like this thing, okay. This thing costs a lot, but like that's 20. That can be 25 bleed. 25 freaking bleed. And 5 bleed count. That's called a jump start. First, you can get some ego resources back with passive and all. Using Contempt Tower early in the fight is probably gonna be great. You only have one skill, unfortunately, one skill use each time. But over like 20 turns, you can have 20 ego resources. That pays more than what it costs. If you super hits, that's 23 resources over the course of the fight. But it takes time still. I love Contempt Tower. That's my favorite ego. I'm still saying it. That's not gonna change. For your meme ID. Yeah. With more ego, the kill allies or kill themselves. Yeah, I agree. Like, you see, I'm trying to do with what we have right now. I'm trying to think with what we have right now. Like, I cannot work with stuff that doesn't exist yet. But anyway, like, okay. Since it's gonna be like kind of Mimi first run for me too, like it's gonna be for Kurokumo, I guess. So you're gonna be in, and if you die, you die, and you two are in the back. And for burn, where are those burn? For burn, it's gonna be simple. It's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. One neat thing about burn, one thing about burn is we're not gonna have to choose. We are not gonna have enough good ideas to have to choose which one we want to use. Yay! Because sure, we can say, oh, Liu Ryushu is still 2-star. She's underwhelming compared to the other. Sure, we can bring her out. She still has Force Match Flame and Force for the Flame. Like, she is not to be considered like. It's not like you can just put her out of the team easily. Force Match Flame is still, I would dare say, the best burn ego in the game. Insanely high damage, good passive, just very good. Plus, like, she can be supported by Liu Rodia's passive. Like giving Liu's one attack power is neat. So the question is, do we get Faust out or Ryushu out? And I guess the answer is we keep Faust in, and then we nuke her out for Ryushu afterwards. I think it's a play. I think it's unironically the play. The question is, when do you nuke her out? And I think it's on. It would be on wave fights. Like, if there is a Pekatula fight, an NV Pekatula fight, that's the perfect timing to get her out of everything, of existence. Like, you nuke the whole Pekatula fight. Most of them are gonna be either dead or staggered. And then you bring Ryushu in to finish the job. I think that's insanely good. Yeah, it would be even better if the Pekatula fight was in second wave, not the first, because you still have to set up your own burn. So you have to skill 2, then skill 1 a few times. The best would be if you can be at 80% mixing HP, so you can just skill 3 on the spot and ABS max achievement, boom. Like, you have to build up Magic Bullet as well. Best if you could use it twice. Funnily enough, those scenes are BL scenes, so I kinda want since we're talking about it. You're asking also how much BL Salt on ally BL DS extra passive require. 1/3. No, 3/4 actually, yeah. 3 blade lineage defeated for poise potency increase, and 5. Okay, you only need 3 for sword play of the homeland as well. I think if I read it correctly, it's only 3 force sword play and base poison comp gain, and then more if you get fire. So it's like Kurokumo. You want 3 kills everywhere. Kurokumo and Kuroyosho killing BL seem like the ultimate meme. Yeah, and I mean you're gonna have like if you use Sorakadia, you're gonna have Nebulizer for your BL part. Huh? That would be very good. That would actually be very good, but that would be very memey. But that would be very good. Because I think, unfortunately, yeah, he's slash resistant. But even if he's slash resistant, he's still pride weak with branch of knowledge, for example. Most BL are slash resistant. PS is very good though. So you can still Fellblade the Sinclair. Fellblade the Sinclair is actually probably the best because pride weakness. And then you also have Otis. Where's my BL team? Poise. And Faust is blunt. Faust is gonna be harder, like if you want to kill her. And Dawn as well, they both are blunt. Gonna be tougher. Maybe a corrosion, a good corrosion, like a random corrosion can do the trick. But yeah, I like your way of thinking. It seems funny. Like you're killing enemies, but you're also killing your own allies in the process. Like that's neat. Feels like I'm playing a wing. Next world play of the Homeland is pretty neat, pretty good. You can get to claim the bones. I don't know if it worked though. Sword play of the Homeland on to claim the bones. Technically, it's not casting. Okay, the one thing that's so weird with Mersault is to claim the bones is tagged as a defense skill, where all other skill tree versions are on skill trees. So technically, it shouldn't work with all play of the Homeland, but it should work with everything that's increasing defense power, defense skill power. Anyway, for burn, do I want another passive here? I don't think I want. Oh, need bug. I love this bug. His passive is Wrath Ray, so pretty nice. Nice own, oh, he's fine still. Like 10 PS damage, Rodina's PS damage. What is his Zhang's damage? I have to check. That's funny. He's saying it's slash. Okay. So it's gonna be 2 slash with you. That's good. You have pierce still, but you pierce slash. You're blunt. You're blunt. You're blunt. Pierce. Yeah, Liu went from being mostly blunt to mostly slash now. Interesting. Tested with Vigregor, skill 3. What do you mean? I mean defense level up? No, not defense. Defense level up increases defense level, but counters don't work with defense level. Defense power. Defense power. Hold on. Two allies. Oh. Can I try it here? Like I do have a. No, no. I think it works because I think I tried with Elcorp Remnants support. But you know what? I can try. Hold on. Okay, so if I bring both of you, like in this thread lux, what's happening?
응, 금방 가지. 천천히 가자니까.
Cave counter, scale with defense power as his bolt kit is built around that. Technically, yeah, it should work. I just need both skill trees. It's gonna take a bit. I'm okay to take 1/3 for this.
패착이 있었나?
The fox is really not the best one to test it though.
자국이 하나 더 새겨지는군.
이 정도야 뭐 애들
I mistaked.
장난이었죠.
A bit.
천천히.
The habit just made me press the same button. Okay. No, yeah. That was muscle memory to its finest.
패착이 있었나? 이렇게.
But yeah, the thing that bothers me, in fact, just with Mersault is because you don't use a counter. The thing is, it is under defense skill, but you don't use it with a counter. Use it with skill 3. So like I would categorize it as skill 3. That's nice warm up to the reset I'm gonna do to actually get a low turn count.
착수.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it's on use and you use it before. You have to use it before as well. What are your speed rolls?
분수는
Yeah, that's unlucky.
경기다.
I can wait 1 turn.
된다면 사원을
If I don't get staggered beforehand. You might get staggered. Yeah, you did. That's actually gonna be tough to test. That would be a good timing because it's the turn where it uses its best skills. And yeah, I'm not surviving that. Okay, I'll bring the rest of the team. No, I can't. I can bring one more.
임무 실패라.
To whom do you give defense skill? Do you even? No, you don't. I thought you did. It's there. It's only on Kurokumo allies. Unfortunate.
천천히 가자니까.
But like, from what I tested, I'm pretty sure it works. The same way he gains increased power from offensive or defense.
패착이 있었나? 이렇게 몸에 칼자국이 하나. 착수.
I don't remember if I actually calculated. I think I've still calculated with Swordplay of the Homeland anyway. Like when I did the calculation. Doesn't change much because it's only 7.5%, but still. Oh, there it is. Can I actually survive 1 turn? If I can redirect this one, probably. He's gonna do a bit of damage. It's so over.
내 뒤로.
Okay, maybe not. I need to be faster though. I need Greg's be okay. Perfect. Okay, I can try here. I would like to lose the Clive though. Why are you favored and why are you neutral? What? Oh yeah, because okay. Okay, so let's see if I can do it. So I need to get something straight first. This is 4. It's too all allies actually. And I could bring a noble team then. Okay. Yeah, +6, yeah, it counts. Yeah, it does count, yeah, that's what I thought. So it is categorized as a defense skill, which also means... I mean, we never know it. It is indeed categorized as a defense skill. Like, we never know with PM, I'm still checking. Which does mean, though, that... this doesn't work. Which is a shame considering the damage. So it's actually defense skill rather than a normal skill. Yes. Which does make sense considering it's in this tab, but why do I have to check? Why do I have to actually check if it's the case? But yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah. So as I said, technically with Sword Play of the Homeland I think doesn't work on it. But I think does enough damage anyway, you don't really need Sword Play of the Homeland on top of it. I think it would be like 70, it would be 20% damage increase, which would be a natural 20% damage increase because he already has 100% multiplier. So it would be like 10% damage increase. So you lose about 10% by it not proccing. Already, oh, to be fair, not a big deal. If it actually works or not because PM coding and wording, it probably doesn't. He said, upon skill use, skill 3 deals and damage. So upon this skill use, so it will be like a non-use effect, I'd say. Here. It's a non-use, and then like the thing doesn't proc, so it's another skill, it's a wall of the thing. It's a wall of the skill technically, which is not considered a skill 3. If it was considered a skill 3 here, it would probably proc. But then you wouldn't have defense power up increase. Which also means technically if you can manage to, you can stack both Shishmel and Remnant Faust support onto it. Though it clearly doesn't have the lowest max HP. It could have the least HP though. It was interesting. It was interesting to check still. Though like, yeah, it was supposed to work. Like, why do we have to check that it's working correctly? Like we think it out too. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I have to check sometimes. You wear this one then. I don't need you here. Use Mersault and VTEX ego to get less. Screw loose, what up? Struts. Don't talk to me about screws, what up? Stuff. I love surgery, and if I find only one single way to use it, I will use it at some point. I love this thing so much. Like on railway, on the first railway, I still used it 2 times. Got 4 surgery, procced a corrosion pursuance on tier 3, so 2 attack weight, on the end corpse guys in railway 1, and did 500 damage on 3 targets. Oh, that was a good old time. You can't do it anyway. Like 500 damage is stupidly bad now. Yeah, I would need way more if I want to do this strat. But I love... You know that I wanted to actually use Screw Loose Well Up with Sang Mersault, because it gives you 80%, like at 4 you get 80% more damage, and you also get 4 haste. So it gets even easier to get Mersault's conditionals of getting speed faster. So I wanted to use Screw Loose Well Up, and the only reason I didn't use it is because it requires 2 slots and 2 NV, and Rupture doesn't have much of these. Rupture doesn't have any of those. Not on the ones you play, at least. NV, I guess a bit. A slot there is none. At least on the first team I played, there was no NV, I think. Either no NV or no sloth. With this new sack meta, Screw Loose Well Up is getting more and more value. It does make sense. If you want to sack Mersault, yeah, this is good. This was the suicide strats before it became cool. But then die in 3 turns. Hey, defense power up with to claim their bones. Man, I love this ego, but like, it's so hard to use. At least it's pretty cheap. But okay, the main problem of this ego is actually just regret. That's just so damn good. 2 coin power should not exist anywhere. It's very cheap, yeah. The problem is you have to use corrosion if you actually want to get the surgery faster. Because I think even on tier 4 you only get 1. I can't really check here. Though like corrosion is only 3 more scenes, like it's really not a big deal. And like the thing inflicts paralyze, so it's not like it's bad. What does it do? I don't know, because I only have it at tier 1 to not have the passive here, but man, I have to consider this one again. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, at tier 4 you gain 3 protection and 1 surgery here. Plus you have no, here, sorry. Plus you have higher base roll. Okay, so you just gain 1 surgery. And you have 2 attack weights as well. Corrosions. You raise stagger threshold as well here. And you also have 2 things and you roll higher. I want to use Screw Loose Well Up now. I need to find something. I need to find something, anything. Like this guy is slash weak. He's pride resistant. I need to stop the mad scientist stuff. The devil series seem very bad ideas because they are fun. Yeah, but I agree. Don't worry, I have one on my shoulder already. But no, but to be fair, okay. 80% damage increase, and for haste every turn. For Sank Mercel is pretty good, I think. Like, I have to consider it. I think 80% damage increase probably is better than 2 coin power. Like, it does more damage than 2 coin power. I will have to make calculations, but it probably does. Except maybe here, because there are so many multipliers already. But for example, let's take this one. You know what? Let's make a quick calculation to finish. The other one, yeah, the other shoulder. Okay, so base calculation. So with regret, so this has 5 coin power. With regret, it will become 7, so it becomes 11, 18, 25. So it's 18 times 3. It's 54. With screws all up, it rolls 914 in it, so it's for 42. 42 plus 80% is quick math, 32? Yeah, 32.6. So it's about 75 damage. So it's actually more. It's actually way more than regret. So screws all up will make Mercel deal way more damage while being way more consistent on conditional. So technically, I should play it. But okay, the one problem is I have to use it 2 times to get the 4 surgery. But I guess even using it 1 time still is 40%. So let's take back the calculation. If we take back the calculation on this one, 40%. On the 42 roll is still 50, it's still 56. So it's still higher than regrets. Oh, and regret I actually didn't take into account the -1 base power. So yeah, it's actually way higher. You get more value when you are going to get a full subs cliff like ID on Mersault. You mean a huge damage ID? The problem with Mersault, the only main problem with Mersault is a tank. Most of Mersault's IDs are tank/support IDs. The only kind of exception are BL Mersault, which is still pretty tanky. It's still bruiser. And Sank is still overall kind of a bruiser stat-wise. So like you don't have a pure damage ID. It's either tank or bruiser at best. You don't have a huge, strong glass cannon. Like, it's not in Mersault's way anyway. You are so bad, however. Even for a tank, you are so bad. This really is his only salvation. The one protection on the counter. This idea is still the first one you could do solo MD with, so I praise for that. But anyway. Are you a bruiser? Yes, you are. You're a tank, and you don't do damage. We'll see. Maybe for maybe for Mersault Scanto. Maybe for season 8. For season 8. Screws will have time to shine. Calling it. But anyway, I've yapped a bit, so I'm gonna stop there for today. It was nice. So as I said, for this week, video by Wednesdays, shorts on Thursdays, and then on both Friday and Saturday I'll do streams for Railway, same hours today. So for the first one it will be Burn and Kurokumo's. And for the second one, I will see, depending on what I did. And then I'll work on the guide and everything on the following week and everything. But yeah, subscribe and check the community tab for more news and all, Mondays, and yeah. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care. See you next time. And keep your sanity high. In the slow descent into the inferno. Bye bye.